Hey everyone, it's Skylar. I am sitting at the table still. It's today's vlog, yes. Day 22 of Vlogmas. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing very well. And excuse me, I'm going to have a cheeky glass of wine. Because I deserve it. But I got a cheeky little twist to mine. But it tastes nice. Oops. Mine's with vanilla Coca-Cola, zero Coca-Cola. But it actually tastes real nice. It doesn't taste like sickly. So try it. It's this. I actually got it from Aldi. It was only it's strawberry and raspberry flavoured rosé wine, white Zinfandel, and it was £1.35 from Aldi. Nice. It's 10.5% volume alcohol, so that's good. Oh, so where do I begin with today's vlog? Today, like early hours this morning and today have just been awful for me. I have been in tears. I have like just literally in tears. I just don't know why. I think everything's just getting like on top of me, like emotionally, because of what I've gone through. And I've explained to it many times on my channel what happened to me. 6 months ago, just over 6.5 months ago, and I'm still feeling the effects of it now. I haven't really gone into much detail what effects it has brought on me because of the car accident. I have finally let it all out on Facebook, but I'll just mention a little bit here. Like the effects, like injuries that I've sustained. I have a problem in the back of my neck. Here, in the disc in my neck, it's slightly sore here, and then when I turn my head a certain way, it really hurts. I've had shoulder surgery on this, but it hasn't really helped, so I have pain from my neck coming round here, right across my collarbone to my shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right the way down my elbow, my hand, left side of my body, left side of my back, across my stomach on the left side, right away along my left side, just below my knee to my calf. That's where all the pain is. I now suffer with anxiety issues through the car accident. I constantly have nightmares because it was an articulated lorry that collided into us, and I still have nightmares and that, and I have flashbacks, I have panic attacks, because with the panic attacks, every time I see any articulated lorry, especially with like the blue thing, it's like the plasticky stuff, especially one of them, but it's mainly generally any articulated lorry, I shout, I scream, I get all panicky, and I get all tense and nervous, and then I get into tears and I shout all sorts of stuff, and I just constantly have nightmares. There's only one night I never had a nightmare, and that was on the early hours of the 29th of September. Actually 20th September, early 29th September. There's a reason why for that. But I'm not going to get to that. I've been open and honest about that I take a certain medication called mirtazapine, which does help. But like last night, today, it's been really emotional for me today. Luckily, my daughter was here and she helped me. She said, right, Mum, out the house. We'll just, even if it was just an hour or two, I'm just going to get you out the house. You're going to get a coffee. Because she knows what I'm like. I've got to have a cup of coffee. And then we just talked and she thought he reassured me. She said, Mum, you're going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I'm going to look after you. And it was just so sweet what she said. And it's in these times where I'm so lucky and I'm blessed, where I'm lucky and blessed that I've got such an incredible, amazing little girl that takes care of her mum. And I even said to her today, I said, look, I'm a failure, failed you. And she went to me, she grabbed my head and she said, Mum, you haven't failed me. She said, I love you. She said, I know. She said, she just basically was telling me over and over again that she loved me. She said that everything was going to be alright. She said, I'm going to take you somewhere. She said, you're going to be okay. We're going to get out the house. Because I think as well, with me being in the house a lot, that doesn't help. That's why I love going away. Breaks after breaks after breaks. I just need to get away a lot. Now, more so than ever. And she helped me today. And if I didn't have her today, I don't know what I would have done. I would have just still been in bed, in tears, would not have known what to do, and just so blessed. And then I have these cranky people, like, that do me head in, say stupid things. I don't know whether it's to wind me up or to get me rattled or whatever, but like I don't need anybody's shit. Like, with somebody that's supposed to be my friend, right? I've told this person, I said, we're just friends. I said, we can hang out now and again, whatever, but that's it. Just keep it kosher. But then she proceeds to message me with profanity and says all this crazy stuff, thinking that I'm gay, I'm a lesbian, and I'm not that way inclined. I like one guy, he knows who he is, but we'll just keep it as that. But I still have, how can you explain? There is love that I have for Tori's dad, but I'm not in love with him anymore, if you get what I mean. But anyway, she sends me these weird stuff, and then she says, oh, we'll do this, this and this, like rude stuff. And then she goes, but then you can pay for my flight for me to go to such and such a place. And the flight's like 249 quid, and I'm like, no chance. Explain to her, I'm not that type of person. And then it just come to a head where I just really lost my rag with her. And she basically sent me pictures of wax products, then sent me pictures of her private area, her bottom area, her leg, and basically said, oh, this, that and the other. And she said, oh, you can watch my leg, you can watch my private area and this, that and the other, and then you can do whatever you want to me. I was like, but I've explained to you, I like guys. I'm not that way inclined. And then she went, oh, but you can stick your finger up my bum hole. I was like, right, shut up, stop. You need to take a step back, look at yourself. I'm not attracted to you. I don't like you the way you're talking like this. It's absolutely disgusting. you disgust me. And I just went mad at her. And she goes, oh, you don't have to be like that. But then she expects me to pay for her shit. Oh, I paid this much, but then you can go and buy me one, and then you can do it to me. And I was like, what? She's like she's crazy. And I do have some crazy friends like that are kind of a bit weird. And I want to like stay away because it's not good. So, anyway, then I just said, like, I'm just sick of this shit. This is what she said because she started the other day. And then, all because, Tori, I'll explain the situation. Like, although I don't like her being on camera and stuff like that, we might take a couple of little photographs and I'll just put it as a Facebook story that only certain people can see. So she says, Mom, I want to write a little status and I want to just put some nice things about you just to cheer you up. And I said, okay, there's the phone, do what you like. So she proceeds to write this beautiful, nice status, which started to cheer me up. And I was just so amazed, because even though she doesn't have a Facebook, I won't allow her to have a Facebook until she understands a bit more better about Facebook and stuff like that, because she still doesn't fully understand. But she likes to use my Facebook now and again to write statuses, comment on other people's photos, message my friends and our Sammy and a few other people to tell them, just to say hello and thank them for like birthday wishes, and just to tell them, hey, Mum's not online, if you've got anything you want to tell her, just leave her a message with me, or if you want to ask her about it, blah blah blah. That's it. That's where I draw the line. So one of my so-called old school friends proceeded to say that it wasn't Tori that was writing the status when it was. It was me. I was attention seeking. This is all a blag. I'm just putting on a show for people. And I lost it. I completely lost it. I flipped. One, because she's saying that my daughter's a liar, and it was actually me when it wasn't. Because this is what me and Tori like that backwards and forwards. We're all like, we like to do like the little emojis, the gifs, the gift pictures and stuff like that. That's what we do even on WhatsApp, because she does have WhatsApp. She only has WhatsApp because when I'm away, she misses me that much, so she proceeds to video call me via WhatsApp, which I'm fine with that. And this person just went off, like, saying I'm black, and I just flipped. So then I proceeded to put a status on. I said, look, not happy. I said, and then I just explained, this is the reason why I'm feeling upset, feeling low, and it remnants from the car accident. For people that understand, they'll understand, I know, and if you don't like it, fuck off, blah blah blah. I just completely, I just flipped. Because one, I don't like anyone. As people know, if anybody slags off my daughter, my sister, or anybody that's close to me, I flip. And that's it. That's the whole bottom of the story. But for when you proceed to call me a liar, that I'm blagging and I'm attention seeking, that's even worse. That's way over the line, and for me it's a big no-no. So I had no choice but to put that. And then I had so many people after that messaging me, going, Skylar, you're alright, calm down, relax. We know something's wrong, we know I know you're going to be alright, but we know something's wrong. So I explained the situation on message. I said, like, this and this gone on, plus this crazy girl Marie is sending me all sorts of obscene, rude fucking pictures, content, whatever, and that's pissing me off. And everybody that said to me is gone, like, that's a bit bang out of order. My little sis, or Sammy, flipped and said, wow, I'm glad you've said something, because if I wouldn't have done, she would have. And like a couple of other people have messaged me. My own cousin, our Debs, she's messaged me. She went, are you alright? And she said to me that our Tori's amazing, because she saw our Tori in person, so she knows I'm not a liar there. She knows that I'm a mum and stuff like that. And she said, right, we'll have a catch up sometime. She said, and I said, look, she finished the wine and she needed some more drink, because she works nights and she works hard to the bone, and she's an amazing mum to her four kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. And me and her just had a bit of a conversation, and I said, look, right, we'll definitely have a catch up soon. I'll bring the Di Serrano and Amaretto, we'll have a couple of drinks, we'll have a laugh. And we proceeded, and I said to her, look, I said, apparently my mum has thrown pictures of me when I was little in the bin. And the reason being why I want some pictures is because I know deep in this head that I have pictures of me that looks identical to Tori at a certain age. So I just want to compare the pictures, and just to see pictures, and I've said to her, just tag me on Facebook, whatever. So she said, over Christmas I'm going to see my mum and she's going to try and root them out for me. And I said, oh, brilliant. And when we just had like this conversation, because me and Debs, we've always had boss banter. We've laughed together when we were kids. We cried together. I'd fight at the best of times. And she always says to me, you always bring up that orange bat. Right, so I'll quickly reiterate this story, right? This day we just had a bit of a girly tiff. I think we were sitting on the wall outside Debbie's, I wasn't too sure. And we just had a little bit of a scrap. And I just was like stubborn as fuck, and I just like this. So I walked in and I said, Mom, Debbie's just hit me again. And she went, you two are fighting again, you pair of whatever. I went, I've had enough. And I got this plastic orange tennis bat, and I swung it. She's hit me a couple of times, and I swung the bat and I hit her a couple of times. But somehow I lost my grip of the bat. She pulled the bat off me, went like that, give me a couple of good whacks, and I snapped the bat. And I had this tough head, but there was like no blood or nothing that come out my head. And she said to me, she said, you were tough back then with that bat being banged over your head, and you're strong as fuck now. And she said so many encouraging words, and I was like so grateful that she just come on at that right time and just send me them really nice words. And I just really needed it from her, or from somebody. And then our Sammy, she always messages me, she made sure I'm okay. So I messaged our Sammy back, and I messaged my Smiler, and I said, look, been a bit upset, that's why I haven't messaged you to see how you are and stuff like that. I said, because he worked hard at his job and he's brilliant at it, he's absolutely amazing. And I always recommend anybody, if they're in for it eventually, to go to the restaurant, and they'll make nice cocktails, they'll bring out nice food, and I always do that because that's how good of a person I am. So I've done all that, and then I'm just here now vlogging for you guys, and after all that I actually needed a glass of wine. But now that I'm sitting down here and I'm talking, doing my vlogs and letting everything out, because I think this sort of Vlogmas has been, to be honest, there's only been like the 2 days when I was in Italy, where I've been out and actually was in a different country, or another place, like in the airport and stuff like that, or in the car on the way to the airport, that I actually vlogged somewhere else. So I think it's been more of like personal Vlogmas for me, like letting everything out, and I think that's what I've needed to do. And I'm so, in a way, I'm like so happy. And but there has been during this Vlogmas this year where I've gone, right, after this I do need to take a bit of a break. I need to not do any YouTube videos unless I'm doing my personal vlogs, which I might do a couple of personal vlogs to update you guys on what's happening, then unboxings and a packing with me video, because that's what I really want to do next month. And to be honest, during this festive season, I've actually watched 3 films and like a mini series. That's all I've watched. I've been upstairs most of the time listening to music or doing vlogs. That's all I've done during this time, and it's not being fair because I want to set more content out, doing all that stuff. So yeah, but if you guys want to know what I've been watching, I've watched, don't laugh at me, but I've watched Rita Sue and Bob 2, an absolute classic from the 80s. It is British humour to the highest. If you guys in the US haven't seen it, you need to get yourself a copy and watch it. It's just hilarious. You can tell it's from the 80s, but it's like a classic that everybody needs to have in their collection. And I also watched a film called Blonde Fist with Margie Clark, and some of the film was set in Tower Hill in Kirby, which is about 20 minutes from me by car from where I live now. And you could see certain parts of Kirby where some of the stuff isn't there now, but you still see like the high rises from, I think that's, no, hang on, it's not Tower Hill. I don't think it's Tower Hill, I think it's South Dean, because them flats, what you see in the movie. But it's a really, really good film with Margie Clark in it, where she's a female boxer, and she's always like had fight throughout of her life. She's got into trouble, and I may want to do a little bit of a review on that, but that's all I'm going to give away. And then I've watched it like a mini series. It's a 3-part series. It was on Universal, called Connor. It was absolutely brilliant. I'm going to try and see if it's like on a catch up or a box set on Sky, so I can record it sort of thing and then rewatch it again. I mean, it was absolutely brilliant how they done it. It was just really, really good, and just stunning. The performances and that was stunning. And to be honest, that's all I've watched. Usually I'm watching movie after movie after movie after movie, and I haven't. And that's why I've been neglecting the movie part of the channel wise, which I want to give out more reviews and stuff like that, which I want to do. So yeah, I think I'm going to end this vlog here because I just feel that bit just needs to end. And I apologise that Vlogmas this year from me hasn't been the normal content that you usually would see from me, and I apologise for that. I will do Vlogmas again next year, hopefully, fingers crossed. But at the end of it all, I'm happy with what I've said and what I've done. I've made it more personal this year round. But I am going to have a nice Christmas. I do have tree up, I do have some decorations. I've got the beauty advent calendars, which I've had fun opening up. I tell you now, I kid you not, I've had so much fun opening them up. Didn't receive a Christmas card off anybody, but it's not about Christmas cards. I'm not bothered about Christmas cards this year. What I'm more worried about is me. I've got to look after me, as what it says on my leg, because I've got to look after, number one, I do have to start looking after me. And the way I'm going to start looking after me is I need to get away a bit more often. I need to look after myself and make sure that I'm good for me. So yeah, ending this vlog now right here. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Turn that notification bell on and you'll get a brand new Vlogmas video from me most days. So stay gaudy and have unpleasant dreams. Ta-ta for now. Bye.